in from 4 yards. Hawks back within a score. They trail 13-7. 4th and 8 for Fairmont on their next possession at the UHS 25. Abbott to Gilbert again. Another big play. Facing a long conversion, 21-7 Fairmont. The Hawks into the West red zone in the final 2 minutes of the half, but Rhett Heston picks off the pass, ensuring a 21-7 lead for Fairmont Senior at the half. Then in the third quarter, UHS drives deep into West Side territory. 4th down pass into the end zone, picked off by Elijah Posey, and West takes over. On the ensuing Fairmont Senior possession, running backs very effective in the passing game tonight for the home team. Abbott to Michael Toothman, big gain deep into UHS territory, plus a horse collar penalty that sets up 1st and goal for the Polar Bears. On the very next play, Abbott in from 3. He factored into all 4 of Fairmont Senior's touchdowns tonight. That makes it 28-7, and the Polar Bear defense just as stout. 3rd turnover collected here by Xavier Posey on an interception near the sideline. A dominating, comprehensive, and impressive win for J.L. Abbott and the Fairmont Senior Polar Bears. They improve to 4-0 and pick up a huge stack of bonus points in the process. 28-7 the final over University High. Bridgeport, also one of the top teams in Class AA, making a trip to Shinston to take on the Lincoln Cougars. The Cougars would start driving early in the first quarter. Kobe Carpenter airs it out, and Chase Riley gets under it for a big gain up the right side. Lincoln looks to get on the board first with an 18-yard field goal, but it misses to the right. The Cougars again trying to get some points here. Carpenter scrambles and goes down, big downfield. It would be ruled out of bounds on the play. So it is out of bounds and no points. We remain scoreless. Nice catch, but ruled out of bounds. The Indians would get the first score with this stretch to the goal line by Gordon Swiger as he takes it across. Bridgeport now up 7-0 as they break the stalemate. More Cougar offense in the second quarter, but not of the good kind, as Swiger, one quarterback, picks off another. Swiger with the interception in BHS territory. And then Mackenzie Holmes would capitalize shortly thereafter with a 3-yard score. You got a lot more carries in the absence of J.T. Harris on this night. Bridgeport up 14-0 at the half. Then another Lincoln interception coming here by Holmes in the third quarter, and that would set up Kobe Kiefer, who's going to split the uprights to make it a 17-0 game for the Indians. They would tack on one more score in the fourth quarter and pick up a shutout victory as the Indians are now halfway to a perfect regular season, winning by the final of 24-0. RCB playing a host to Liberty. We've got our own WDTV production personality, RJ Curry, on the sidelines for LHS. Opening kickoff of the third quarter. After putting the moves on 2 defenders, Thomas Surrock turns on the afterburners and returns the kick 95 yards to the house. And Liberty is up 28-20 after the successful PAT. Next Liberty possession, Seth McKinney with a quarterback sneak. He dives in to make it 34-20. The Mountaineers up by 2 scores. RCB would respond with their own QB keeper as Trey Junkins punches in from a yard out. We've got a 1-score game again. It's 35-27 to the fourth quarter. McKinney again hands off to Westfall, who punches it in from 2 yards out. That makes it 42-27. Then with 5 minutes to go, Liberty puts it out of reach as McKinney hands off to his main man Westfall again. He runs it in from 45 yards out, making it 49-27 at that point. And Liberty picks up an impressive victory as they knock off their crosstown rivals from Robert C. Byrd, taking this one by 22 points. The final 49-27. A.J. Harmon's club hitting the halfway point of the regular season at 3-2. Elsewhere in the Big Ten, Preston taking on North Marion, the 2-1 Huskies against the 1-2 Knights. We pick things up with Kyle Elliott hitting Brett Mays on a quick screen. Mays stays on his feet and finds his way into the end zone. Just 34 seconds into the game, North Marion takes an early 7-0 lead. Looking good coming out of their bye week a week ago. Picking up things in the second quarter now with just under 10 minutes to play. Elliott fakes the exchange, bursts through the gap, and it's nothing but green field turf ahead of him. 58-yard touchdown run. After the PAT, North Marion doubles their lead to 14-0. 3.5 to go on our opening half. 2nd and goal for North. Tanner King takes a sweep, 12 yards, walks into the end zone, stacking the Huskies' lead up to 21-0. Preston, well, they had their opportunities. A nice strip and recovery here would give the Knights a chance to get on the board, but the PHS offense just could not stretch the field with their passing game on this night. A nice swat by linebacker Dalton Malcolm, keeping them out of the end zone just before the half. It remains a 21-0 game. And then it would be this long touchdown run right out of halftime that really would knock out the Knights on this one. Tanner King finds the edge, breaks free for a 79-yard touchdown. That would help the Huskies to a 41-0 victory. Darren Hayes and company improved to 3-1 on the season, while Preston drops to 1-4. Coming up after the break, 2 of the state's best in Class AAA square off in their annual Week 5 matchup. Martinsburg visiting Pony Lewis Field.
Your play of the week coming at you from Lewis County. The Minutemen down by 1 minute 30 left in the game. Hogan drops back and fires over the middle to a streaking Nathaniel Frazier. He breaks tackles, gets near the sideline, and goes all the way for the Minutemen touchdown. Welcome back to the fifth quarter, built by Trinity Homes. We will get 2 of our Class Single A games in a moment, but first we'll start all the way up in Class AAA with a pair of teams that were unbeaten coming into tonight. Morgantown and Martinsburg, 2 of 5 undefeated AAA teams through 4 weeks. That number knocked down tonight, so let's head on out to Morgantown. Pony Lewis Field on the campus of Morgantown High. Opening kickoff, the Bulldogs go for the onside kick, and they recover. Ricky Barrett comes up with it for Martinsburg near midfield. A big statement to open the game, and that would lead to this. Quarterback Tyson Bajent scrambles to his left, then throws back to his right. Shai Crawford is there for the catch, and that's an 11-yard touchdown. It's 7-0 Martinsburg. Then on the ensuing kickoff, Morgantown's Jaron Wilson is stripped by Cello Teneval. Matthew Van Duzer is there for the recovery deep in Mohegan territory, but the Morgantown defense gets it right back. Javon Moore forces the fumble, then Ben Boga is there for the recovery, and the Mohegans take over, but they cannot move the football. Quarterback Logan Holgerson looking to throw, but Joshua Good is there for the sack, one of 6 first-half sacks for the Bulldogs. Then on the next drive, the Bulldogs cash in. Bajent finds Stephen Edmond with this 21-yard touchdown pass. It's 14-0 Martinsburg in the first quarter. Morgantown trying to come back, but Maverick Wolfley is stripped. Travis Lee is there for the recovery, and the Bulldogs D comes up with the big turnover. Later on, Martinsburg's Isaac Brown fields the punt here. He makes the first 2 defenders miss, finds some open field, and outraces everyone to the end zone. 62 yards for the score, and it's 20-0 Bulldogs. They would lead 26-0 at the break. Second half kickoff now. More special teams play from Martinsburg. Number 2, Will Jones, goes on the reverse, but no, he doesn't. It's a fake reverse. He keeps it and goes 70 yards all the way to the Mohegan 21-yard line. Then just 2 plays later, it's Mikey Jackson Jr. He's into the end zone from 9 yards out. 33-0 at that point. Martinsburg very impressive in all phases tonight. They win 33-6 to remain unbeaten. Out to Parsons we go. Tucker County hosting Philip Barber. First quarter, Colts punting when the low snap is dropped. Then a botched punt rolls about 10 yards. The Mountain Lions try to jump on it, but it squirts out. Several other bodies leap for it, but finally it's recovered by Brett Reel. Tucker County gets the ball at the PB 10-yard line. A few plays later, they take advantage. Luke Pulling fakes the handoff, but takes it himself. 7 yards into the end zone for the score. A good PAT gives the Mountain Lions a 7-0 lead. Colts with the ball. Curtis Humphreys heaves it up and finds Casey Tichnell, who beats 2 defenders. That's a 37-yard gain to get the drive going, but the Tucker defense holds strong. Colts going for it on 4th down. Humphreys looks to Tichnell in the end zone, but the throw is incomplete. Halftime score remains 7-0. Third quarter now, Humphreys with another deep pass, but Tucker County's Jamison Hardy is there for the interception. He takes it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The drive stalls, however, to make it a 1-score game. Till the next Tucker possession on the punt, William Calloway catches it, takes it all the way down to the Philip Barber 6-yard line on a very nice return, and that sets up this score. It's Pulling yet again taking this one for the 6-yard score. The Colts do score on a 93-yard touchdown pass, but it's not enough as the Mountain Lions win 21-7, the final. And we head out to Pine Grove, where Valley Wetzel plays host to Clay Battelle. Action on the opening kickoff. Lumberjacks' Tyler Leak is going to receive the kickoff, make his way up the field, but the ball is popped loose as Clay Battelle's Kevin Gorby falls on it. Change of possession right out of the gate. And the CBs waste very little time finding the end zone after that. At the goal line, Tanner Burnett is going to roll out and find Elijah Steele, who makes the snag for the touchdown. The extra point is no good, and Clay Battelle is up 6-0. Then later in the first, again, the CB's offense would sting. Burnett again gets outside of the pocket and airs it to Steele, who makes the grab for his second touchdown of the night. A 2-point conversion is good. Clay Battelle is up 14-0 after 1, but early in the second half, working with a short field, the Lumberjacks find the end zone behind quarterback Tyler Coher, who takes the low snap, finds the outside, and he is in. Lumberjacks still down, though, 14-7, but it wouldn't take long for the CBs to answer. Inside the red zone, Burnett takes it to the air once more and finds guess who? Steele yet again, who makes a couple of nice jukes to dodge tacklers. He is in for another score. CBs go up 22-7 after a successful 2-point conversion. But the dynamic duo wouldn't stop there. With under 30 seconds to go before the end of the half, Burnett sends another ball into the end zone, and Steele is there to pull it down in the back of the end zone. Clay Battelle goes up 30-7 at that point, and they take this one by the final of 49-21. Joe Bricata returns with more highlights and your hit of the week after this.
We have your hit of the week, built to you by Trinity Homes. Your hit of the week is this. Notre Dame's Noah Bahana gets the quick jump on Webster County receiver, and he lowers the shoulder, and that's a smack dab hit of the week. Welcome back to the fifth quarter built by Trinity Homes. A bunch of Class Single A games to get to in this block, plus a Double A bout in Flatwoods. We begin with a pair of unbeaten teams tearing it up early on in 2016. South Harrison rushed their way to last year's quarterfinals, while Moorefield peaked at the semis. The Yellow Jackets would host the top 4 matchup tonight in Hardy County, and a new contest added to the schedule before this season. And South leads this one 7-6 at the half. We pick up. Moorefield has the ball. Sloan Williams dropping back. He fires a pass, and it's off of his man's hands and right into the hands of Freddie Canary. He takes it back the other way, and that's a touchdown, but a point after is missed. So the Hawks lead 13-6. More South Harrison. Nathaniel Wright. A fake handoff rolls left, and he hits Brenton Barnett, and he won't be caught. Who would have thought? South going through the air for the score. Hawks lead 19-6. Yellow Jackets still hopeful in this one. It's 4th and inches. Handoff goes to the fullback, but he's taken down immediately. South Harrison goes on to win a big one, remaining undefeated. The final in this, 26-6. We head out to Clarksburg now. First game on Hite Field in 5 years. Notre Dame hosting Webster County. First quarter, Notre Dame's Ryan Lasmar passes long for 65 yards to Noah Bahana, and he runs past the DB so fast that the cameras cannot keep track. It is 7-0 Notre Dame. Next Irish possession, Lasmar launches it deep to Blake Cooper. He picks up 56 yards before being dragged down to the ground at the 17-yard line of Webster County. 3 plays later, Lasmar again going through the air. This time 10 yards to Bohanna. He stretches for the goal line and he gets the score. That makes it 13-zip after a bad PAT. Later on, the handoff goes to Elijah Helsley. He picks up 29 yards on this run, getting the Irish where they want to be, right in enemy territory. A couple plays later, similar song and dance. It's Hensley taking the handoff again. He muscles his way into the end zone from 2 yards out. That's 19-0, and then Notre Dame will tack on a 2-point conversion through the air to Bohanna, and Notre Dame goes on to win this one, the final 21-12. We now head out to Ellenboro for homecoming night. The Rebels of Ritchie County hosting the Bulldogs of Doddridge County. Bulldogs with the ball, and they're threatening early. Logan Gogan takes the handoff, makes a cut, and he's off to the races. Doddridge scores first. They take a 7-0 lead. Later on in the first, the Bulldogs offense continues to roll as Hunter Riffle takes a snap, rolls to the right, and cuts back for a Bulldogs first down before he's finally taken to the turf. And Riffle again takes a snap. He rolls to his right, but this time he airs it out to Logan Ball. He makes a nice catch in the end zone, and Dodgers now leads at 14-zip. On the second quarter, Riffle gets a snap, rolls it to his right once more, cuts it back, breaks a couple tackles. He is gone. Riffle scores, and that makes it 21-0. The visitors, Bulldogs, starting to run away with this one. But later in that quarter, the Rebels finally find some life. Zach Utter gets the pitch, gets the edge, beats the Bulldogs to the end zone, and the Rebels still down. It's 21-8 at the half. But in the third quarter, the Bulldogs extend their lead here. Gogan gets the handoff, finds some open space down the sideline. He goes 85 yards this time for another Bulldogs touchdown. Doddridge leads 27-8, and the Bulldogs go on to roll, pouring it on. The final 48-8. And now down in Flatwoods, Braxton hosting Roane County tonight on homecoming night. After the Eagles go 3 and out, Roane on the move. Tyler May with a big gain on the ground here, 12 yards to the Braxton County 19 before he's finally forced out. That sets up this. It's May bouncing it to the right. He gets the edge and gets the end zone 19 yards away. It's 6-0 Raiders. Moving to the second quarter, Braxton's Heath Cottrell connects with Tayton Stout for a gain of 25 yards down to the Roane County 47. Later in the drive, Cottrell again going to air it out. This time he finds Marcus Cooper for a 40-yard touchdown pass. We're tied at 6 after a failed point after attempt. Raiders' next possession, Andrew Kinder keeps it all the way on this one. He picks up 45 yards deep into Braxton County territory before he is finally taken down. Later on in that drive, May on the direct snap. He's into the end zone for the score from a yard out. He had 172 yards on the ground for the night, and the 2-point conversion is good. It's 14-6 Roane County at the half. Jump ahead to the fourth, still 14-6. Cottrell calling his own number. He weaves through traffic for an Eagle first down. He is finally wrapped up on this one, and same possession, Cottrell finds Stout again, and this time it's a 60-yard throw and catch and score. Eagles down 2 after he finally gets to the end zone. It's 14-12. So the Eagles go for 2. Cottrell can't handle the snap. He's brought down by Joshua Huffman, and the Raiders cling on to that 2-point lead. Later in the fourth, Eagles near midfield. The direct snap goes to Ben Fincham. but he is corralled by Ethan Mofat, one of 8 sacks for Roane County on the night. They would tack on a late score by who else but May. Raiders win a good one by the score of 22-12. We put a wrap on the show with the Benny's Boot Hill Boot of the Week. That's coming up next.
Benny's Boot Hill Boot of the Week goes to Bridgeport's Kobe Kiefer, splitting the uprights from 18 yards in the Indians' 24-0 win at Lincoln. Kobe Kiefer of Bridgeport, the winner of the Benny's Boot Hill Boot of the Week. What a game we had at McKinney Field in Grafton. Lewis County taking on the GHS Bearcats. 2:17 to go in the second quarter. Grafton caps off a 26-play drive. Yes, 26 plays from their 10. Garrett Wellman to Cole Collins at the goal line. It's 6-0 GHS. Now with 1:13 to go in the half, Grafton is driving. Wellman drops back, fires over the middle to Caleb Bish, but Luke Dublin gets the hit. The ball bounces to Nathaniel Frazier in midfield. He runs it back all the way for the score. The PAT puts Lewis up 7-6. Now with under 5 minutes to go in the game, Grafton trailing 14-9. Collins pitches to Bish, powers his way down to the 1-yard line. Next play, Bish's number is called again. He dives in for the touchdown. Grafton goes up by 1. The conversion is no good. It's 15-14. Lewis comes right back on their first play from scrimmage. Thomas Hogan's at the 39, drops back and fires to Frazier down the sideline. Another touchdown makes it 20-15. Lewis is up by 5, but with 1:21 to go. Grafton driving. Collins rolls out to the corner, and he's got Austin Markavage there. Grafton goes back in front 21-20. But on Lewis's next play from scrimmage, you saw this once as our play of the week. Hogan over the middle to Frazier for an 80-yard touchdown, the game winner for Lewis County. And for the second week in a row, Lewis County picks up a victory in the final 90 seconds of the game. 4 consecutive victories for the Minutemen as they win this one by the final of 28-21. Fifth quarter extra built by Trinity Homes is coming up next. We'll be joined by Doddridge County head coach Bobby Burnside on WVFX Fox 10.